What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AJAX in WordPress. Alright, so here we have a blank WordPress page and we will use this WordPress form or ajax-form.php to create our HTML form. So right now we have this WordPress get header right here, and we will grab our HTML form. 1 second. And paste it here. So this is our form, a basic form. We have ID of form info, and we are using post as the method. So this form captures the first name, the last name, and we have this select option right here, and the last will be a submit button. So once we save this, go back to our browser, refresh. Alright, so this is our basic form. We add our first name, we add our last name, and select car. So this is not functioning. So the next thing we need to do is to create an action hook. So let's go back to our functions.php and we will paste the action hook right here. Copy the code, paste it here. So we have these two action hooks, wp_ajax and wp_ajax_no_priv, and we are linking this save info function, which I'm going to copy here, paste it here. So as you can see, this save info function is linked to these two hooks. So what this function does is just call this wp send JSON success and passing the post from the form. So everything you input in this form will be passed into this post array right here, and then this wp send JSON success is just a response that will send a response back to your AJAX once it succeeds. So let's save this. So the next thing we will create is the JavaScript. Normally JavaScript we will create a separate file, but for this tutorial I'm going to paste it below this form. I will just grab the code and paste it here. So we have the script tag and we're calling the Jquery .ready function right here. So I will just grab the necessary codes and explain to you guys step by step. So I will copy first this action listener. This is our action listener that once we click this submit button, this code will be bind to the submit button, and it will prevent the default, which prevent the page from reloading once we click this submit button. Alright, so and then we will copy this code, paste it here. So this form I declare a variable form which call the form itself, which as you can see that this word right here, this refers to the form input or form element. And then once I got the form, I will create a form data variable, and then I serialize the form inputs. Next, I will copy another code, paste it here. Alright, so this is just the basic AJAX WordPress AJAX path. So as you can see here, we have the wp admin-ajax.php, and we're calling the action save info as you remember from the action hook, I declared right here is save info, so I link it in the AJAX URL right here. And next, I will copy the AJAX request and paste it here. Put another line. Let me just format the code. Alright, so we have here the jQuery AJAX method. So we're calling the method post and the data type JSON. I will talk about URL and data later. So we have here the key value pairs. We have before send, success, and error. So this is just self-explanatory. So once there's an error, we will log the error. Once it succeeds, we will log the data. Alright, so go back to the URL. So we will use this AJAX URL right here, and the data will be coming from the form data. Okay, so here this before send method, this is useful when after we click this submit button, there's a network request happening in the background, so you can put a spinning loader in this section, and then once the data succeed or there's a data coming, we will get the data and console log it here. And again, when there's an error, just call the error in the console log. So let's save this code, go back to our editor or our browser, refresh, and I will just open the inspector. So check first, we'll go to the console. So we have here an error. Just refresh. This is just an avatar error. So let's try our form. So and select car and just choose Ferrari and click submit. Alright, so we have here the data success showing in the console. So as you can see, we have the Joven as the first name, last name Sapuay, and the Ferrari. So what if there's an error in your code? So let's say, for example, I'll just make this save info, I'll just add 1 and save it, refresh, just close that, and then type again, and then select a car. Alright, so as you can see here, it logs that it's a bad request since I changed this action from a wrong one. So I'll remove the 1 and refresh the browser, and this is from Gravatar, and add again, select a car and hit submit. Alright, so we have the success showing in our console, and we have the data. So basically what you're going to do inside this success is you can connect to your database and store this information into your database. It's out of the scope of this video. So anyway, I hope you learned something from this video, and talk to you again next time. Bye bye.